Okay, now I know why. I forgot to fix that before the stream. Here. Here. Now we're good. We're good now. So, thank you. As soon as you reported the mutiny, I was like, oh no. Now the mutiny. So I've been following this game for a while, actually, by the way. I found it because of YouTube recommendation, and then it just kind of came up. And today, its alpha came around. Like, the alpha released like an hour ago. So we've got a nice little HUD difference. I wonder where I could build. And this is being made by one person, by the way. All right. So how are you doing, Nate, since I didn't get to see that? Let's see, where do I want to build? Since it doesn't seem like there's caves in this version, do you randomly just... Here, I'm going to test something. What if I... um, I'm gonna screenshot this. There we go. Okay. Okay. Okay, at least you might sleep soon. I literally woke up like not even an hour ago. I just kind of just fell asleep in my chair and I was like, fuck, when I woke up. So, but I've been working on stuff in the meantime. Oh my god, this is beautiful so far. So, the respawn feature does one thing. Can you save? Okay, so it's one world. At least for now, I bet. So what if... Okay. So... Well, we'll work with this for now, since it's one world right now. Maybe it's one world per time you open the game. That would also be interesting. So far, not much you can do. Did the 10.5 hour stream and then was playing Fortnite, not the new season yet? Just creative mode maps? Okay. I don't play Fortnite because I don't like the Battle Royale. So there is that. Alright, so let's kind of... Oh, there is a cave. Oh, wait, that's just a small crater, I guess. So let's see. So right now it's not much. I was not expecting too much yet, but the HUD isn't too bad so far. Basically, it's seeming a lot like Alpha Minecraft in terms of like... Okay, the sound is pretty good. Those probably should sound the same just because they are stone-like. There is a sprint key as well with the control. I'm gonna check keybinds real quick. Oh, proning. Wait, no clip? Oh! You can screenshot like Minecraft too. There is an FPS counter. I'm seeing it go to... Okay, it does say my seed. I'm seeing if anything else is displayed. Oh, pre-alpha. Well... Yeah, I'd say really early development of this game. So I'm probably not going to be doing this stream for that long, but I'm going to stream later today. Finally, something that isn't this. So let's see. Let's build right here, since this is kind of flat. And I don't want to flatten right now. And then I think that's lava. I see sand and snow, I think. Okay, so we've got 5. I think that there should be distinct sounds for wood, though. That's like one thing I did notice. Though the building seems to work fine. On top of it, even though you can see it, I think another thing would be a little nice is being able to kind of see a block in like a hand or something. That would be like another personal thing that I've noticed that I think would be nice if this change was made. Though I do like the building on the moon being a little bit smoother in some ways. So there is that. And you can hold, so that is good. And I just want to see how this goes. So, and I did kind of follow the game as it was being set up, so there is that. I'm just going to build like your typical Minecraft house in alpha that doesn't have slabs, or I mean doesn't have stairs. It does, unless there are stairs on the list. No. I personally might like to see stairs added in a future version. Let's see, are they equal? 5 and 5? Okay. So this is looking pretty much how you'd expect. Yeah, but I pretty much, in my experience with Fortnite, I just didn't like what was there. And most of the appeal of Fortnite was the Battle Royale at the time. That I played. So it's just kind of been something that's stayed with me to an extent. If that makes any sense. Let's see. Okay, there is a build distance. I was making sure of that, so that's good. I'm glad that you implemented that. I think this should be the survival distance is like what it's at, and maybe increase like the build distance for creative by a couple of blocks. That's another thing, is the feel of this isn't bad, but it doesn't like, it feels like a little bit off for like creative specifically. And I'll be probably posting some of these things in their Discord, since they, well, his Discord, since he's currently solo developing this. And it does have its own identity from Minecraft, which is good here. With how the game plays right now. It just kind of, and what it's going to be like. It's going to have, like, the creative has its own identity, I should say. Because it's over here instead of being a different menu. Or the inventory menu. To some extent. Let's see. Do I want... I could cap this off. Oh, whoops. How do you... I do want vertical slabs right here. Is there a difference? So I'm probably going to go for like as much time as I feel is necessary to show off what I feel is good. So we'll see if that ends up happening to be longer or shorter. Okay, so is there a second slab? Yes, there is. In fact, I'm gonna do this. I don't know if it's easy to implement this, but if you implement placing in front of you with an easier thing like how Bedrock has for Minecraft, that would make building without flying a lot easier, and there's no flying right now, so that's another thing. Like, I actually think that this is a good start for what we've got. And the plank texture, I think, needs a little bit more going on in it. Like, I think it's a little simple, but it isn't bad. Like, this texture is still good for what it is. That I will say. Though I do like the wood texture. I think the wood texture is perfect. And this is kind of how that's going to be. I don't know if I have a viewer on YouTube right now, so let me just pull that up so that I can kind of see. Alright, can I look at my chat from my phone on Streamlabs website? Okay. I'm gonna install that while I wait. I did see that the FPS counter was updating while I was in the menu, so there is that. And the seed checker definitely is random instead of what Notch did for Minecraft, or whoever did the seed thing in Minecraft did. So that's at least a plus, that you can always get a different seed randomly. It means that it's actually harder to manipulate the seed without actually having the seed put in. But it also means that you can sometimes, if somebody's doing like random seed speedruns on the game, do something that they wouldn't normally get to do. And the only reason I'm doing this is to see how dark it also gets in here. I just want to kind of go through and see what I can add to a game. Like, that's in pre-alpha like this. Kind of figure out everything and document more. Now, for now, it's looking like this is pretty much all I'm going to see. But I'm going to test something, so I might be able to basically... I can import seeds pretty easy, I noticed, so if somebody gets an overworld setup, I might be able to show that off. Alright, now let's look inside. It's not really that dark, but let's see. Oh, that's cool. Hold up. Hold up. So this is going to be interesting. Now I get to see the lighting. Oh, the colored lights work really well. At first I was going to say they weren't really that interesting. But now that I'm seeing this, I'm starting to disagree with myself. So I'm glad he kind of let us do this. Can I pick block? Yes, good. Okay. I am glad you let us pick block. That is fantastic. Perfect. I do like that. I'm going to add this to the... Wait. Can I... Okay, I might have to drop something. Okay, that's how you do it. Okay. Perfect. Wanted to try something. I know that there's not walking sounds on this yet, so I think so far this is working pretty well. Alright, it has the same bug as Bedrock with the placing implementation. So basically what I'm getting so far is that this game is not bad. It's just like there's just definitely some kinks that need to be worked out, but not too many. There we go. I just kind of want to show this, so picking purple lights is going to help. Alright, Cramorant, nothing. Okay. And that's just kind of looking like this is pretty good so far in terms of getting it implemented. Now I wonder. Okay, it does have side slabs on that. That's nice. Okay, I did notice another bug, but it's like super minor in comparison. When I went out of the menu, I pressed the break block key and it didn't break. That's like, but that was like a moment after, so I don't anticipate it looking too crazy. I do like that this is these colored lights, though. I'm going to see how does gray look? Okay, so this one's like a regular light. Okay. I think I'll go for cyan then. I think we should have it. You should have an opacity slider for highlighted blocks, or like I said, the hand. Like I almost couldn't see it in certain points to be able to tell. In fact, I'd like, you know, I'd like, so there's one other thing. So I know Minecraft eventually fixed this, but basically making it where whenever you place a block like this, it goes sideways. Instead of just always facing straight up based on how you placed it on the block. I'm betting that that's like probably in the works, but I don't know if it is, so I just am saying it just in case it isn't. Yeah. I do like this, and it does reach the ceiling, so it has... Lighting seems to kind of be interesting. Does go through, which is nice. Okay. So it has some things that I think are done better than Minecraft. But for now... Oh, there is glass. I didn't even notice. Glass slabs? Ooh, that's actually kind of... Yeah, I think that's good for glass texture. Oh. Thank you for the raid, Reiki. It didn't play. I didn't, and thank you for the raid. It did not pop up right away on the raid. Oh wait, never mind. Reiki didn't raid today. Thank you for the ray in, for the follow. The low one. I thought there was a raid because my mini feed said 14 days ago I had a mini feed say that I was raided, and I did say thank you for the raid from somebody. It was like a while back. Though thank you for the follow. I'm just kind of following this game. By the way, if you go to like the YouTube stream, you can get the download link from there for this. Yeah. Yes, it actually, this game does work on Linux. It works on Linux, Mac, and Windows. So there is that. So the download link they'll have, like the developer will have in there. So this is just a really early alpha. So just keep that in mind. So there will be bugs. Like I already encountered like 2 myself. I actually don't know who made it. Well, I do know who. I actually don't know the person. I mean, I know their channel, but that's it. Like, I don't know the person directly, but the alpha is open. So let's kind of do this. Get a nice screenshot. Like, I know the channel, that's about it. But the colored lights are nice. I do like that. And the glass being transparent and actually letting lights through already is good. I do like that. There is a sprint key, which for creative I think is fine to have infinite, but for survival it would be bad. But this should kind of... You know what? I'm gonna try this one. Oh, wait. Oh. Wait. I thought that would have been a blue. Is... Hold on. No, there's a difference. I'm just, like, struggling to see it. I will go for a... I was going to go for more... This is fine. Because that... I thought that would have been more of a green-blue. This is more what I would look for color-wise. Alright, let's... Oh, wow. That is actually kind of nice that they let you toggle that. Hold on. I'm going to restart the game to test something now. Okay, it does run off of this, so I meant to screenshot chords. And just in case it isn't screenshot isn't working, I'm doing that. Yeah. Yeah, you did. That is the series. And they were and it's now turned into this game. Specifically. But they did a good job. I can see the textures are kinda... At this distance, they kinda are wonky with the glass, but that's like distance. Like even Minecraft has that issue to some extent, so I'm not going to say it's necessarily the fault of them. Now let's test something. Okay. So that's interesting. So you can fall through, so there's no bedrock at the bottom. Okay, that's how close I am to spawn. That's nice. I am seeing some holes in the terrain at a very far distance. But that's like the only issue I'm seeing because I see a hole over there. that can be kind of... That's like the biggest issue I'm seeing. But that's like... For rendering, that popping up, I do see the lines too, but that's like... only when I'm facing one direction by the looks of it. So that's going to be a bug that he probably irons out later. So, but that should suffice in terms of this. Yeah. So, yeah. Let's see. This is really nice. At least texture-wise. Like, I think this cobble texture or whatever it is, like, another thing that could be improved with it is telling you what the blocks are, like, in the hotbar whenever you do it. Like, do this, where you scroll through. So, I'm going to return to main menu and pull my... Oh, so basically, just do Poke Start to get it. Oh, wait, you don't own that ball? Go and buy some balls. Never mind, sorry. So, sorry, my bad. I realized Poke Start wouldn't do that. Go into the shop or do, like, what is the, command in the thing? I think it's like... There's a command to buy Pokeballs, I just don't remember. I'm gonna minimize this real quick. I just don't remember it off the top of my head. Me forgetting a command. Typical. And the only reason it seems like it's running worse at all, by the way, is because I have the game, or another game running right now. So, does this have worlds? Okay, there we go. So it's in Cosmic Reach, local app data. Okay. Let's see if this World 2 will... Oh, hold on. Did that... It did. I duplicated my world file. Hilarious. We're gonna reopen the game, see if that allows me to create another world. Did it? Okay, I was testing. Is it a different seed? Yes, it is. So this is how you want to do that. Okay. There is crouch jumping, which is hilarious. Not like it helps at all. So I was just testing some stuff with it. I do like that there is like unique terrain, obviously. Now let's test build height limit. All right. I do see some bugs that are starting to pop up as I'm building higher. Like the terrain starting to have lines bug out. These can be ironed out over time, though. I'm fairly certain. Okay, so when you hit build height, it doesn't have any text for it, so that would be nice to add. That's like the biggest thing I can see. Oh, yeah, it already escaped like a while ago. Like, I'm giving thoughts and critiques as I'm finding things to talk about on it. But since there's an F3, so it's taking up about the same amount of memory consistently. I probably won't be live for long just on this game, but later today I'll go live on like Minecraft, Total Miner, or Palworld. One of those three things, maybe all three. We'll have to see. I just did not expect this to release today. And so I did this stream just outright because I was like, you know what? We're going to stream this game just to see what it has. At least at this point. And I will archive this version myself just in case he doesn't. Because this is the first public version that I know of. Because it's been an hour. Alright. I have one last test, and it's going to take me a bit to get to it. But because I'm sprinting, and I don't know how to change a player position, at least not yet. But implementing that save stuff to import your world is good. It means that you can import your world from previous versions, and that's going to be useful as you get an updated version. And we'll kind of see how that goes. With improving it. Okay. I'm just seeing testing the limits of terrain generation to see where it starts breaking down. I'm just kind of in testing mode at this point to see, because I was like, testing, as in like bug testing mode, I should say, on thoughts. Because so far, terrain generation seems to be working fine, and I'm 1,000 blocks out. But I want to see if it breaks before, like, or breaks like the Farlands does. So somebody knows how to teleport yourself to like really far versions. Like I don't know how far you get teleported out. In the beta, I might actually have a thing for getting to the Farlands eventually. That might be a good idea. I'm talking like Minecraft stuff, but seeing this, it just kind of helps. All right. Let's see. I think Nate went to bed now, unless he's still here. I do see that it says block nibble layer. Block single layer? What? Okay, interesting. I already know what happens when you dig straight down. You fall to the void and get teleported back to the spawn. It said single layer somewhere. Okay, that's odd. I don't understand it, but I'm not gonna... Maybe making block nibble and single layer change. Is that like, is it meaning like, oh, this is more than one block, and this is a single block in this layer? But it doesn't seem to work consistently either, so that's what I'm trying to understand. This is like the single layer meant to be something else? I do see it slowly going up in memory. Oh, Black Ops Cold War just knocked me back to the main menu, I guess? Hold on. I didn't even notice. Can I get my game? Please? Cold War? Thank you. There. I didn't want it to just be sitting there. So it lost connection. Okay. I'm seeing a lot of the same. Well, not same, but variance in the terrain generation, but at the same time, like, similarities to, like, other areas, which is good, but it also hasn't fully done it. All right. Let's see. Seismitoad. Okay. We're just kind of seeing how this goes. I'm seeing if the terrain generation eventually starts breaking down, which I'm starting to see some issues popping up. Like if you look at the distance on my right, I'm starting to see a little bit of like the terrain having glitchy things popping. Like it's very slight, but it's there. I'm not seeing anything indicating that the game's breaking fully, though. At least not yet. Because depending on implementation, I could make it out much further, or I could make it out much faster. It could make it, I mean, shorter or further. Shorter or further. But that really depends on if the game regions loaded 134, chunks loaded. Okay, this number does stay going up for loaded chunks by the looks of it. I'm not seeing anything super bad yet. Like, I'm seeing little bits and pieces of the textures breaking on the line of the blocks. But that's like the only thing that I'm seeing. And that's like in the distance that I'm seeing it. And sometimes even Minecraft does that, so even on Java. But I'm not seeing it super bad yet. Like if I'm seeing it like get a lot worse, then I'd know that the game's starting to like go wrong at like 4,000, but okay, here we go. But since I'm not seeing it super bad, I'm going to assume it's just a small rendering bug rather than anything else. I'm basically doing a stress test of the system. Seismitoad escaped. Cool. Okay. So, yeah, that memory is going up, by the way. I am watching that. It's hit gigabytes, so... We are hitting... I am seeing it still. Okay. Is it getting worse? It's hard to tell. I'm at 5,000 blocks, so... In Minecraft, I'd actually probably be at 20,000 blocks right now, just because of how fast I tended to get through. So let's see. The jump key stopped functioning for a second. That's interesting. See. That is interesting. Is there a unique limit to sprint jumping? Yeah, that's weird. It's like it has a cooldown after a certain amount of jumps in a row. Hmm. Okay. Let's see. Oh, now I'm seeing things look a bit weirder on those glitches. Could be something, but it's hard to say. Especially at only 2,000 blocks further. Seeing him happen to the left. Basically what I'm seeing is that the lines are getting very blurred over time. And sometimes break enough to show a black void. Oh, now I can... It says block base air. I don't think that's what I'm looking at right now. I think that's going to need to get fixed whenever he gets the chance to. Once I get to 10K, if it doesn't break, I'll call it, but this so far isn't too bad. But since this game doesn't have a category, it's going to be Minecraft until it does get a streaming category. Like, I'm seeing texture breaks, but they're not like super bad. So I'm not even sure if it's like the game breaking down or if it's just the rendering engine being like a little wonky for early development. Because that's a bug that I am seeing. It's definitely a bug, but it's not like a huge one. Like the respawning inside the ground that you've seen on stream. And that's what I want to test, is if I can kind of find a bug with the further out areas. Wait, I can... Okay, this... Oh, this helps. This helps. Okay, I forgot. It's no clip, so I don't even have to... Okay. I forgot he implemented no clip, so... I saw that key and I was like, wait, I can just do this instead of having to deal with the terrain. Like, this is kind of what's below, but that's fine. Oh yeah, I'm seeing it, but it starts to fix as I get closer to it. Okay. Am I seeing the textures kind of freak out a bit more? Yeah, it's starting to freak out a bit more. I think it might actually be an issue unless... Yeah, it was the distance, maybe. But that is breaking a bit more. So there is that, and I was close enough that it usually wouldn't do that. Like, these little artifacts that are popping up are not great, but that's like the worst thing I'm seeing with rendering. Yeah, you can create artifacts in this by doing that. Like off in the distance, that effect is fine, but once it gets up close, it starts to cause artifacts. Which doesn't happen nearly as much with Bedrock or Java these days. Like Bedrock, it still happens to some extent if you do it right, but it's rare for Minecraft to kind of have this issue. And we're at 10,000. I'm not really seeing much, but I think a short stream of what's here is fine, and I'll look into it as it develops more. Like so far, nothing too crazy. So I'll raid out and I'll make sure that you guys get to something that is suitable. Oh, one of my... Wait, is Napsta playing Pokemon? Yeah, he is. I'll raid Napsta, even though it's like not a Minecraft stream. Napsta Potato. Alright. I hope y'all enjoyed the short stream, and I'll see y'all later today.